question that gets asked is, if I'm doing this program, should I continue doing massage?
Kind of fitting. I do hold a massage practitioner certification. So usually when I get asked that question, I will, if we haven't already assessed the client, but, you kind of get a good idea of how your client's body behaves. So a client who maybe is very into their yoga practice, or they're very, very flexible and very mobile, and they are kind of loosey-goosey naturally, and they have more mobility than they do stability, though most likely there'll be some spots on them that are a lot tighter and a lot more restricted because that's where they're stabilizing from. So I would say, if you enjoy getting a massage, I would focus on this area primarily, just to help get it to release. But overall, if they tend to be pretty limber, massage is a manual way to release your muscles. So that's not what everybody needs. For somebody who, is a big CrossFitter or a big weightlift dude who hasn't stretched a day in their life, I would say, it probably wouldn't hurt, because with that person, the therapy or the exercises that I would likely be doing are trying to introduce more mobility and more movement, probably in their upper thoracic back, and just trying to get things to move. So I would think in that type of scenario, a massage would definitely not hurt. It might even help. But the other backside of that too is that as somebody who is manually doing that for you, you're not retraining your movement patterns, you're not retraining how your muscles work. So therefore, it shouldn't be instead of, it should be in addition to doing your corrective exercises, you're also incorporating massage. And I do have clients who, long before they've come to Egoscue, they're very attached to their massage practitioner. They have a really good relationship. And actually they'll report back that, when they consistently do their exercises, their massage therapist or their massage practitioner will feel the difference. And it will actually give them an easier time working on their body, because maybe their erectors aren't so tight as, anymore, or things are starting to loosen up. And so you can actually get in there a little bit better, and you can actually enjoy the massage experience a little bit better because it's not so painful when they're digging in on you. So I kind of try to assess what type of body is in front of me, and just sort of say if they're more mobile, hypermobile people, they probably not feel super great getting a deep massage because everything's going to release, and they might temporarily feel good. But it could also be the client who says, I've tried massage, it does, I don't know if I feel better, or I might feel worse afterwards. And it's because you've destabilized without reintroducing any stabilization, right, which is where your exercises would come in. So
I was actually going to touch on that, in terms of destabilizing certain type areas, in terms of biofeedback devices, Paul, like you were talking before, we already have possession. The most sophisticated biofeedback device is your own body. If you listen to your body, right, and it's going to tell you what it needs, what it doesn't need. So if you go after massage and you feel worse, then your body's saying, hey, what we just loosened up, I kind of need that still. And on the flip side of that, if we go to a massage and we loosen things up, like, hey, I need to loosen that up. And then trying to understand why those are tight in the first place is very helpful. So to answer the question, should they continue with massage? Generally, it can help. It just depends on what we're trying to accomplish and why we're tight in the first place.
The key component here is, if you're going to be introducing Egoscue into your life, in addition with massage, it's just important to not do the massage in the absence of making sure that you're giving your body that stimulus from the inside out to hold this new position. And maybe holding this new position actually means the release of muscles that have been compensating for so long. So definitely in addition to is fine, especially if it feels good and it's helpful.
Cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with all that. And I think specifically to the client, usually we'll say, I'm a big fan of massage, go for it. Can't say that I've gone this year, basically with the COVID and stuff. But, if you enjoy it and it's something that you like, then it should be, something that you go and participate in. The question then is well, what are you trying to get out of it? Is it enjoyment? Is it, for other reasons. There are other health benefits of massage too, lymphatic movement. There's, mobilizing certain areas in terms of muscular and fascial. And a lot of times it's also instructive to be able to maybe have a conversation with if they have a dedicated, massage therapist, say like, well, I can talk to them also, and we can compare notes and talk about like your tight areas that they can focus on, that would help. Or you can tell them, hey, my right hip is like on lockdown, so, some help there getting to the psoas iliacus, and or, let's say the thoracic back is just really tight and locked up also, common area, or traps are really engaged. Then, okay, those are the areas that, they might want to focus on to help out. And then also tell them, well, if you have a dedicated massage therapist, do you like them? Because you could actually help them out, make their job a lot easier if you didn't keep coming back with all these like tight, really strong areas because of the dysfunctions that are going on and because of your misalignments that we see. So do them a favor and do this. And even in the training, some massage therapists go through the institute, and I've spoken to plenty of them that actually use some of the exercises to help mobilize their clients when they're like coming in, and give them homework in between also. So that's real beneficial as well. And they recognize like, okay, if we can just get them, let's say, to mobilize that mid to low thoracic spine, that's going to drop their shoulders back, and that's going to release a lot of that tension that's up top. But yeah, there is a danger though in releasing, and that would apply to like a stretch routine. Like if you're just stretching muscles, there's a reason why those tight muscles keep getting tight, is because they're needed to be activated. So if you keep releasing the things that are trying to hold on for you, we have to take a more comprehensive look at what's not working, other than just what is.